Hi, Chris. This is Teresa from Bentonville. Um, Here's the test question. One of the test questions that I have a question about in terms of how what's the formula for the scoring. And so with this one, it is select all that apply. Two, let's see, the kid marked one right, got one wrong, but they have a score of zero, but they did miss one of those. So that's a score of zero. So then we have here, which is the next kiddo. So I can infer that if they if they chose one correct and they missed two, that would be a score of zero as well. But as I go through these, let me look. That's the same thing that I'm seeing with this particular question or whatnot. And so, looking at that, I'm going to duplicate this slide, this screen. Sorry. And I want to go to the. I'm going to the test itself as soon as this loads. And we'll go into the details of the test itself. I'm trying to remember. Oh, here it is. So when we look at the scoring, kind of play with the penalty points a little bit to look at a half, because at first it was like, I can't remember if it was giving them a full point completely or just giving them zero if they missed one. But what is the formula with the penalty points is one of the things that I have a question, like what exactly does it mean if they have a penalty point of a half or a penalty point of a two? I will say that with this particular question, it worked better for us with the kids' knowledge, with the penalty points being at two. And so if I go back into Edulastic and I look at this particular question, okay, this kiddo only marked two of the four answers and they have a 1.5 out of 3. Okay, great. That makes, total sense. But then we have the same thing here, whereas they marked two of those four. This is not showing. Here we go. Then we have this one that says 3 out of the 4. They have a 2.25. What is the formula? I mean, because I'm trying to explain to teachers how things are being calculated and it's not, picking up. Like this one, of course, that should be 0. These are not the best examples. Every time I pull it up, believe it or not, they've had some really good examples in here with this. Okay, here's one. Well, they got one wrong, one right. And so that's 0. I'm seeing that it's just kind of canceling each other out. But then again, what is the formula for this one? Maybe I'm going to have to go to, hey, oh, here's one, which is great. Here we have 8/10. They marked two of the answers correctly and one incorrectly. How is it that the student's score is calculated 8/10 out of 3? So that's the main question. I just want to be able to understand what penalty points actually mean and actually understand how the scores are being calculated. If there's a formula that works with that, just please let me know about that particular formula and I will greatly appreciate it. Thank you.